What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Let me put my keys up. I just got in the house. I'm doing this impromptu real quick for the homie. One of the little homies, I was chopping it up on somebody's video in the comments, and it came up. It's a lot of talk about these filterless systems, you know what I'm saying? And I told him I'd make a quick video real quick. This ain't the biggin'. I'm telling y'all that now. I'm just making this one real quick, so maybe just
okay.
do a quick
5-10
overview
minutes.
of my
Don't worry,
system.
y'all wait.
And then the little homie, an example. So you know who you is, the homie Rambo over there at SRG Flower Horns. I don't want to say your channel, homie, because I don't have it memorized, but you know who you is. I'm gonna tag you in the description or in the link. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. This side. Now, before I start this video, man, y'all look at this shit. I called myself trying to unplug the pump to do a spot feeding on some of my coral in here. Real quick, it's dirty. I ain't trying to show this one off. And while I was doing that, my Clippinaris tricolor crawled in the freaking tube. So now I'm gonna have to drain this thing and get some forceps or something and get them out. I tried to blow them out with the air, but it didn't work. But yeah, this is my little BioOrb saltwater project that I'm working on. It's seen better days, y'all. It's seen better days, but it's still kicking and all the fish in there too. All right, I'm back. Hope you guys have been doing good. I've been stupid busy, so if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all already know I'm working on an amazing project for my channel. But so this is just a little taste of something for y'all. But right now, let me show y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all 4 Pico systems that are filterless. They are completely autonomous and self-contained. And then I'm gonna give a little brief rundown. So sit tight and let's get into it. Change of plans. So I'm over here looking at them, and y'all know I don't shoot video live. I can't stand that shit. So I do need to touch on them. And since I got time to film them, I got time to maintenance them. So I'm gonna show them to y'all right now, as is, in situ. And then I'll go ahead and touch them up because I do have some fresh water ready for them. And we'll do it like that. So sit tight and we'll do what I just said 30 seconds ago. All right, so real quick. The first one is the Igapo. And as you can see, it has transformed completely. I can't be happier. Like, I'm happy. It is right where an Igapo is supposed to be in September. If y'all remember, I started this bad boy in the spring. Y'all go check out that video. I started with 10 neon. I still have 10 neons. I added more organisms to exploit different niches. I'll go over that in a second. But all in all, this is a pre-maintenance look. You can see the change. The immersed pear leaf has thus gone. This is a beautiful representation of how it would change over time. So that's that one. That's the Igapo. Y'all go check out that old video. We'll dive deeper into this one here shortly. But this is autonomous, self-sustaining. They get fed mosquitoes at best, and they every once in a while a pinch of flake. Then that's it. And this is a very delicate system, but as you can see, it's doing fine. We've even got some claudophoria type hair algae volunteering over here in this bottom lower right hand corner. It's dope. So let me get off this one. Let's move on to the next one that I really don't talk about on this channel a lot. I'm gonna grab a chair. Y'all walk with me so I can do this justice. I'm gonna sit down and film this bad boy. And this one's nice too. It needs maintenance. Get in here and get comfortable. And since I got y'all undivided attention, this was the first thing I did when I got here. If y'all know, follow me on the gram, on YouTube, the tire, the move, etc. So after I came out of that slump, this was like something that attributed to my wellness, you know what I'm saying? In the sense of, I needed to do something. And this is what it was. It's a little hex. Let me go ahead and show it to you. This is the longest running one I've had since I got here. So this one is right up at 1 year. So this is perfect for you guys to see a good example. So here it is. Holy fuck, I need to dust. Hold on. That's better. Okay, so, well, it's kind of better. This is the first one that I set up like I was telling y'all. And this is like Petco Pet Smart, one of them ones with the P in it. A little joint. It's 2.5 gallons, okay? The original inhabitants were, for livestock, it was just a trio of some golden white cloud mountain minnows and a few Neo Caridina shrimp. All right. There's some red ram thorn snails in here as well. As far as the plants go, we got Rotala, some Subwassertang, there's some Microthorum Pteropus Windlove variant in there. And I think that's it for this one. All right, this is zero maintenance. Let me emphasize that again, zero. All right, I'm not recommending that you do this. I am experimenting. The only thing that is powering this is the auxiliary light that comes with my Curie. Hey guys, this is Steve. Real quick, in post-production, I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking about this. Let me emphasize something real quick. I do not in any way, shape, or form condone animal abuse or poor animal husbandry or neglect in any way, shape, or form. I don't endorse it. I do not condone it. Always make sure that you strive to provide the best level of care and animal husbandry possible based on your level of experience, your economic situation, etc. Once again, these are living creatures. They're not decoration. Enjoy your critters, guys. And let's get back to the video. Cabinet for my entertainment system, as you can see up there. There is a lid that goes to it, but as you can see, I have it off, and you can see, look at this evaporation, y'all. Look at that. But I want to show you guys this, like, it's okay. I'm not proud of it. It's not good or bad. This is just what happens when immersed growth is exposed to air-conditioned air that's not kept humid. So I'm showing you this as an example. So I'm gonna trim it. It needs a good hefty trim anyway. And give the shrimp a feed. Top it off. And I think I'll put the lid in here to cut back on some of this algae, because this is acrylic and I'm gonna have to use some gauze and some forceps to gently clean this without scratching it. So let me get that done. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one, which is the Lazy Lagoon, the Gapo inspired Japanese tank. All right, so here it is. And boy, I can't be happier with this thing, y'all. Like, for real, for real, for real. The only thing that would like make me want to do backflips and injure myself would be if this was like a for real biotope. And since it's just decoration, I wasn't really tripping. This one has the white clouds in there hiding because I'm pissing them off. You can see the duckweed's taking over. This is zero maintenance on this one as well. Short of wiping the glass and the filling. This is an ecosystem. This one's filterless as well. More cladophora type algae growing in here. You can see it's purling, adding oxygen to the ecosystem. You can also see over here in the lower right corner, The Bacopa is doing well. I like the single stem arrangements. They worked out exactly like I wanted them to. I did not want a bushy clump or a carpet or nothing. I wanted it to grow sparsely for my feng shui. This is art, baby, but it looks wonderful. You can also see that the red ram's horn snails are reproducing actively, and I'm happy to admit, hold on, let me turn the camera around. I'm happy to admit that the shrimp, even though the fish are in that bowl, the shrimps are reproducing, and that's just cool biology right there. I just want to throw that in there real quick. Back to the bowl. So, like I said, look, there's one right there. You can see them. Everybody's in here hiding. Maybe I'll throw some feed and get people to come out. So I'm gonna pluck a little bit of algae, not too much. It's carpeting exactly like I wanted to. The hair grass, you can see the Ecology is doing good, just like I wanted to. I love the way that Ecology grows, man. Look at that. The little whorls, W-H-O-R-L people, coming off the little knots like that. Look at this little homie being a camera whore. Look at this, baby. Take a look at that. So as you can see, we got two species of floating plant competing for that niche. Once again, this one is only running off the auxiliary light that is attached to entertainment furniture. All right, let's move on to the next one. You guys have never seen this one, and who cares? Y'all gonna see it now. Hello. All right, let's go to it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably haven't seen it. I've never posted this tank on YouTube. So this is my little Nano project toy I'm playing with. It's super teeny. It's tiny as hell, y'all. Look. Look at that, look at that. Look at my hand and look at this tank. There ain't no camera trick. Like for real, for scale. You know what I'm saying? Look, here go about a hand sanitizer. There. For scale, no camera tricks. And this is a 16.9 ounce fluid ounce bottle. There you go. So anyway, this is my nice little planet tank. It's not really Dutch, but it's gonna end up being Dutch. I can't never not end up having a tank not go Dutch. So no ferts, no filter, no CO2, auxiliary light. There it is. I got everything in here. I got AR Mini in the back. I got Microsorum pteropus in the front. There's some Rotella in that corner there. In the back, right, upper right corner, you're looking at right there. That is Cryptocorin winti, and this is the bronze variant. This did come out of inventory. I ain't gonna lie, it's too pretty to sell, so I plucked it in here. In the front, we got some Val. This is Asiatica, all right? You can call it what you want to, contortion, you can call it corkscrew, you can call it torta. It's Asiatica though. So there's that one. And in the back, I got some more Rotella. I'm covering every niche. The only livestock in here is Red's ram's horns and some Bloody Mary grade Neos, and they're in the back hiding. Everybody's hiding. There's a little bit of Java moss tucked on that rock. That's like my opus to the muse. Like when you get in here looking at it, you'll see it, you know, and I'm gonna keep it that way. There's a shrimplet. These guys are breeding. I stocked this thing super conservatively, obviously. And I added, I do believe, a quintuplet and a pair. So that's 7. And I'm really digging this one. Out of all of them, as you can see, this is the one that I like the most, and I'm not gonna cap, I'm not flexing, I'm not nothing. This is 1000% biology, no ferts, no filters. This is balance. I don't have algae, I don't like glass. This tank is the same neglect level as the other ones I've shown you that I'm about to maintenance. This one needs no maintenance in my opinion. Short of a duckweed removal, maybe, but no, not at all. It looks lovely. There's the view from the top, folks. You guys deserve that. There you go. Marvel in the wonder. All right, look at that. Isn't that dope? That's a dope view. All right, so that's that. No first, no filters. Real quick, let's get into these things maintenance, and then I'll just give it a quick rundown so you can kind of understand. Before I do that, let me show y'all the tube. So Party Boy Rick was in here. My copper nose black orchid crown, he's outside in the backyard. Y'all know if y'all follow me on the gram, this is my tube. There's a colocasia growing in here with a dwarf water lily. It's an Nymphaeus species. I also have this little cool bowl right here. This one is a pretty old bowl too. It's got some blue neos in it with a little bit of anacris and a butt ton. There's another look at that one. A butt ton of hair algae. So let's get these things maintenance, and I'll give it a quick rundown. So real quick, this is all you need to grab. Grab you some gauze. Just grab you some gauze. It don't fall apart, that's why. All right, get you some stats if you can get them. Human stats, make sure they lock, obviously, for a reason. If not, it's fine. And good old fashioned forceps. That's all you need, and voila. We'll get these joints cleaned real quick, and I'll be at you all up. And of course, you need your water. Let me try to sneak on them a little bit while I'm grabbing some water from my side. I'll let y'all vibe on them real quick. Check them out. I'll be right back. Let me grab the camera real quick. I want y'all to see this before it finishes. I gotta go get some paper towel because I made a mess with these water spots. So see that sediment? So let's get into a little something here. Real quick. See that sediment? So everybody's talking about stagnation and filters and everything. There's more than one kind of filtration. You got the basics, you know, chemical, mechanical, biological, and physical. Well, that's mechanical. So yeah, there you go. This sediment settling, believe it or not, is actually being filtered. So that is the trick. Look here. And look at the bottom. It stratifies, basically. All right? The plants are able to uptake it. Then you have other organisms in here, i.e. the snails and the shrimp. They further break it down, making it more bioavailable, and so on and so forth. Thus, all the niches that are required are filled, and none of your stuff dies. Isn't that pretty? All right. Okay, so check this out. I'm letting the sediment settle down and it'll collect. And that's why I don't like disturbing the sediment, because then when it settles, it gets on the glass. But it's a small price to pay to have a slice of seasonal South America in my living room as decoration for pennies on the dollar with minimal effort. It's a bunch of stuff I remembered from reading books as a child, and of course, college. So there's that one. Look, the neons are coming up front. I did turn it slightly, so the side that I cleaned, I just faced to the back like an idiot, because I think this is a better view, and I do not care. So there it is. Look at that though. I hope you guys kind of get that, the rudimentary understanding of it, that basically this is a flower pot with fish in it. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, I'm gonna just Spike Lee this one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no cameraman. So this one, per what I have been doing to it, gets top offs, and then it gets a water change. It is not time for a water change. It's time for a top off. So it's gonna get a top off, and then as soon as I find my pad, I'm gonna switch the pad on my magnet over to acrylic, and it will get some magnet in it. It'll get a wipe in it, and that's it. Let me get my magnet squared away. All right, let me grab the camera up. All right, so I got my pad switched out, the blue pad. So real quick, look, be mindful of that stuff. If it says for acrylic only, make sure it's for acrylic only. It should not have a scratchy surface. It should be the same stuff that's found on a kitchen sponge or like a greeny weenie, and I even think that might be a little too abrasive. So be cool with that, because you will scratch up your stuff. And I don't want y'all saying I told you. All right, so let me get this thing here. I'm gonna sit you guys down so y'all can see that. I might have to redo this one, y'all. Like, for real, that's what it's looking like. So basically, Jay Watts and Big Tank Hank, both members of DWC, Dark Water Coalition, had a lot to do with this tank. I had a tank, but I had nothing yet. I had nothing. I had nowhere to put inventory, keep plants, keep fish, etc. So between Watts and Big Tank Hank, as a show of camaraderie, friendship, just putting me down, you know, helping me out in a bad time. You know, they helped me get this little thing up. and I aquascaped it, and it was looking good. It still looks good to me. And my bad, y'all, man. Camera died. Had to let the puppies out. But like I was saying, that one still looks good to me. And it became an experiment instead of decoration. So the shrimp are in there. Like I told you, you know what happened to the white clouds. So I didn't get a full, I think they got 36 months, man. They were about 18 months or so when I got them. So I kept them for a year. So that's about 3 years. So that's shelf life on those guys. And let's get into this Japanese one. And I'm gonna explain a little more, go over the other one, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So there it is right now, pre-clean. Let me get this camera out the way. I'm gonna rock it out. Hey, leave it in the comments, man. What y'all like more? Time lapses with a little music, or y'all like it organic? What's the business? You let me know. But right now, y'all finna get a time lapse. Okay, so that's done. And you see I turned it around. I took the opportunity to turn it around because I want you guys to see what I'm about to show you. Now right here, this is, believe it or not, my filter. I took the concept of a refugium from reefing. I took the concept of a few other natural biological systems. I took the concept from wastewater treatment, and I'm employing algae, and I'm trying to do it in a way that is also decorative and ornamental, as well as plausible and feasible as a method of filtration in a self-contained system. So you guys want to talk about green energy and green this and that. This right here is green minus the auxiliary light, of course, and I do believe I could get the same results in a window, and I have. So basically this is a clodophora type hair algae. You can see the shrimp in here as well. There's a little guy, and it's pearling its butt off. Pearling is basically the oxygen released as the plant does photosynthesis. Algae being a simple plant, it is still a plant, it does photosynthesize. That is my air pump. The sediment and detritus gets caught up in the filamentaceous algae, which is consumed by the algae and bioavailable nutrients, i.e. ammonium, nitrate, nitrite, phosphorus, etc., N, P, and K. Basically, we're talking plants here, okay? It completes its cycle, it does what it does, and it keeps everything in balance. As you can see, there's no algae growing on none of the plants. There's a little bit of diatom in here, but no, I spoke too soon. I thought I saw something. My bad. Nope. There's only one type of algae, maybe two types of algae coexisting in here. So let me turn this back around to the original view, and then I'll summarize real quick. Okay, so here we go, y'all. This aquarium here is the best example of the things that you need to keep in mind if you're gonna try to do a self-contained ecosystem. Basically run a filterless tank. No auxiliary equipment, no pump, no power head, nothing. Dive in, nothing. Just tank, water, stuff in it. All right, so what you wanna keep in mind is a few things. You wanna keep in mind volume. You want to keep in mind surface area, and you want to keep in mind your overall basic shape and dimensions, okay? Let me explain. So the volume of this could be equal to the volume of this tube here, this cylinder, okay? However, since this is cylindrical in its shape, the surface area is different. So even though it has the same amount of water, it don't have the same surface area, okay? Without getting too technical, your surface area is what's gonna allow your gas exchange to happen. As long as your gas exchange can take place, respiration can take place. And when I say respiration, I mean the overall gas flow of your ecosystem. So the ability for it to breathe. Because you have, as we know, anaerobic organisms that thrive in a sub-oxygenated environment. And we have aerobic, which is what we like to call the good stuff, organisms, microorganisms, I should say, that like air, aerobic air, oxygen-rich environments. So that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at your basic specs, okay? Look at the size and shape and surface area of this bowl. Mira la tamaño, okay? Look at the size. It's a globe shaped, but look at the surface area up top. Okay, so the whole thing about fish bowls, goldfish bowls being fish killers, they are fish killers because people fill them all the way up to the top. There's no gas exchange taking place for fish basically asphyxiate and die. So, I mean, that's what you got. All right, y'all. So that's gonna wrap this one up. I hope that explained a little bit of how I'm able to pull these systems off like that. I didn't show my 55 because that's for the biggin' and it's coming. I might put a little sliver of the video in there because like I feel guilty because that one gonna go off to the side to edit this one because y'all gonna see this one before y'all see the biggin'. So that's why I didn't show the 55. It is filterless. Spoiler alert, I used auxiliary equipment for a reason that's explained in the video and got it to the point to where it is now filterless. I will show you a quick snip of my turcanas. They're on fry right now. The male just ran, damn it. And maybe I can turn the camera around and get y'all a peek of these fry. Hold on. I'm like really sneaky, bruh. I'm really sneaky. Okay, look at the log. See them moving. I stay on fry. I think that's the female down there, or the male, one of them. He's like, what is you doing, bruh? This is filterless. Ain't no filter. It's a HOB on here, but it's not plugged up, and it has not been plugged up for a while. It won't, because I don't want to suck up the fry. They good in here. This is clutch 3. Y'all be on the lookout for this video too. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a repeat viewer, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed this little quick, all over the place tutorial biology lesson, something. If you guys want to get in depth on topics like these, check us out on Fish, Plants, y Más. If you guys want some more in-depth information, tips, tricks, etc., hit me up on Instagram, Warrior Planet Tanks, at Warrior Planet Tanks on Instagram. I have Facebook as well, although I'm not as active on Facebook as I am on Instagram. However, the same thing I post on Instagram ends up on Facebook as well. You guys have a blessed day. This is Steve from Warrior Planet Tanks. I'm out.